Hey, how's it going, you guys? Spidey here again with yet another video, and so for today's video, I've actually been wondering about something, and that is, I recently just got done watching the truck race from Charlotte, and overall, in my opinion, I thought it was a really good race, and I'll get more into that later. And I also want to talk something that I feel like that the truck series, and that is, I've noticed something, and that is the truck series better than the actual Cup series? And should people actually go to the truck series more than the actual Cup race? That's my answer. So after I take a sip of this Mountain Dew, this is the regular, this is the regular one, not Baja Blast. I'll talk more about it. That's good. That's pretty good right there. I don't know. Yeah. So after watching after watching this race, I've actually kind of come to a conclusion, and that is the truck series better than the Cup series? I meant when we actually think about it, I actually just want to we all know as of right now that the mile and a half that we all don't like the mile and a half tracks, like Texas, Texas, Las Vegas, and Chicagoland, a lot of those tracks. That generally is no longer a really favorite of the schedule. Considering one, it's a boring mile and a half track that usually you would see either Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, or Kevin Harvick that would dominate. Something I find very interesting, and that is, now just to point out, I'm going to be comparing the truck race from Las Vegas and then the Pennzoil 400 from Las Vegas as well. So out of that whole race weekend, the truck series was definitely a good race. Why, you ask? Well, you see, here's the thing. Now even though Kyle Busch did win that race, there was still a lot of good racing in that. And when I can remember that race, Brett Moffitt was racing up there. Brett Moffitt, I gotta admit, he's been impressed me. He's been impressive. The guy is starting his career over again. Not making an early start to the Cup Series, which that's pretty good. That race had such good racing in it that it was arguably way more better than the Cup Series, than the Cup race that weekend. Seriously, the Cup race was absolutely dominated by Kevin Harvick because he cheated and had a rear window fracture to his car, which that's pretty had to sit through a boring race for like 3 or 4 hours. I don't even know. Not even Kyle Busch was trying to compete him for the win. So, yeah. And then also, Charlotte, which we just had right here. There was good battles for the lead between Johnny Sauter and a couple of drivers. Even though Johnny Sauter kind of did dominate the race, there wasn't a big second gap from the leader. That's what I just appreciate. That's what I appreciate. And also the Martinsville, the truck race from Martinsville. That was a pretty good finish between Johnny Sauter and I think it was maybe Todd Gilliland or something like that. I'm not so sure. But, yeah. Really, the truck races have been better than the Cup Series, in my opinion. So far, in my opinion, the Cup Series has been lacking. Now the All-Star race is tomorrow, and I'm excited for that race. Man, that race is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, a lot of fun. You know, so yeah. But also something else I do want to point out. You know, and that is and that is And that is really NASCAR really doesn't market the truck series all that much. They only like to market the Xfinity and Cup series, when really both the Cup series and the Xfinity series both are lacking. You know, one for the Xfinity series. You know, there's Cup drivers keep racing in that series, and they don't, and the race is so predictable. You know, a guy like Ryan Blaney could easily dominate that race, and it's not even funny. You know, and really talking about that, there are Cup drivers who won the Xfinity Series so far this year that has not even won the Cup Series yet. Like Kyle Larson hasn't won yet. Brad Keselowski hasn't won yet. Ryan Blaney hasn't even won yet. You know? Kevin Harvick can win both in Xfinity and Cup, but to be honest, Kevin Harvick, stay in the Cup Series. Don't go to the Xfinity Series at all. You know? I think that's really... I think that's... For the Xfinity Series, they're really lacking. Because of that. Cup drivers keep racing in that series. Well, one, the points are taken away. The term names are made here do not exist. You know, and for the Cup Series, the racing has not been good. The worst race I could think this season was either Texas or the Daytona 500. You know, those are one of the few races that I just absolutely hated. Dover pissed me off. Remember that video? Remember that video where, not surprised by anything, congratulations, and whatnot. So, yeah. But also something else I do want to point out, and that is I'm glad Johnny, and also I was glad Johnny Sauter did win that race, And plus, even though there wasn't a battle really for the lead, it was only a couple laps to go left in the race, but hey, Johnny Sauter, he can compete for his second championship this year in the Truck Series, And also, you got guys like Kyle Busch who's complaining and whining how he did win the race. He didn't tie Ron Hornaday for the most wins in the Truck Series. Which do I think Kyle Busch will ever tie Ron Hornaday for a truck win? Probably. But, seriously, Kyle Busch was absolutely just a crybaby once he got out of his car. Once he got his car up to the press media center, he can't even go up and talk to them for a good couple minutes. People didn't even want to ask him questions because, one, they know he's pissed off. To be honest, Kyle Busch is just becoming annoying, but yeah. That's the only thing that I just kind of hate. But yeah, so just overall, I think that the Truck Series is far more way better than the Cup Series actually is. Seriously, one good thing in that is Kyle Busch did not lead a single lap in that race, But the Truck Series, like the races on the mile and a half tracks, that's the best races. So far this season. And I said mile and a half tracks, so, yeah. So, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of 10-minute video around running around that time. And no, I'm not trying to hit to 10 minutes. I just want to talk to you guys just for a minute here, but, yeah, so, tomorrow is, in fact, the All-Star race. My picks. I'm going to give you my picks who's going to win the stages for the race. So, here we go. Stage 1 will be won by Eric Almirola, Paul Menard, and Alex Bowman. And Alex Bowman, and then Chase Elliott will win the fan vote, and who I think will win the All-Star race? Jimmy Johnson. Yes, I know I picked a Hendrick car, and a lot of people saying that they're actually regretting picking a Hendrick car to win this weekend. Hey, with this race we don't have for this race it's restrictor plate, so let's just have fun. Let's just see who can win $1,000,000. You know. So yeah. Anyways, just before I end the video, I hope just to give a couple of not really shout outs, but just kind of my thoughts, and that is to my friend Jency. I'm hoping you're doing okay, and God bless you, and yeah, and with that, yeah, just right by that, God bless all of you guys. So yeah, with that being said, leave a like, comment down below what do you thought of the truck race, and do you think that the truck races are better than the cup races? Tell me down in the comments below. With that being said, I will see all of you in the next video, which will most likely be tomorrow. So, bye.